But their hair is looking like it is growing out of your scalp, girl.
Right.
And looking like she's your. And it is crazy.
Anyway.
Their hair looks like you bred it.
Welcome to another episode of Purse First, guys. The only podcast exclusively about the girls engaged who rap. I am Sesali, also known as your rap girl auntie, also known as Bad Fat Black Girl.
And I am Prince Pierre, also known as Dirty Trade. I am sitting up here looking like I'm homeless.
Mm-hmm. Still, a second week in a row. Y'all saw him looking like this last week too. Ghetto.
Woo.
We trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep us to the point. You know what I'm saying? This is a pre-recorded episode in case y'all can't tell because my nails still not done, Pierre hair still not done. So let's get into the housekeeping. If you want to see that I look crazy and that Pierre looks crazy, well, I still look like a bad bitch. My nails just not done. If you want to see that Pierre looks
like
crazy,
a bad bitch,
you know. Anyway, if you want to see what we look like, you can definitely watch these episodes on YouTube. Hello, are you down? And then if you would like to support the show even further beyond subscribing on YouTube, you can join the Patreon. That's where you get bonus content. If you notice that these episodes, you know, cut out and go to that part called Ass Lash, you get to watch all of that on Patreon. And you really just get to kiki with the real ones. It's only $5 a month. Go fuck with us on Patreon. And then make sure you are writing us reviews and giving us 5-star ratings on the podcast platform of your choice. That helps with discovery. That helps it so that we don't have to pre-record as many episodes because Pierre and I can quit our jobs and just focus on Purse First full time. Wouldn't that just be wonderful? Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
Talking about just giving y'all live shows, concerts, all types of stuff. Just being
literally
fully.
like, can you imagine Purse First presents a series of female rap shows like pop-ups all up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the vision. Do y'all see the vision? We want to make that happen. And it starts with making sure that people are listening to the show, fucking with Pierre and I. So please write us those reviews. Give us those 5-star ratings. Tell your friends about the show. Now, with that being said, this is an episode of Peace and Quiet. Because we are just talking about the music that the girls have dropped. This has nothing to do with Nicki or Cardi B, unlike last week's episode. So, you know, let's enjoy the vibes.
And it's quiet because the albums we are reviewing today, Sesali and I are probably the only two people that listen to these albums.
Pierre, you know, so let's get into it. We are doing it a little bit different today because we're going to do 2 albums. So it's multiple projects. And Pierre, unfortunately, is right. Honestly, neither one of us had the natural inclination to listen to either of these albums. But, you know, this is our job. This, you know, we did it. We did it for y'all so we can let y'all know what's hot in the streets or whatever. So basically, and because we were on a little bit of a time crunch, I'm going to kick us off. I'm going to talk about Pluto's new album, Pluto World.
Yes.
And then Pierre is going to walk us through Bia's album, Bianca. Yeah. So let's get into Pluto World. Okay, so Miss Pluto, Miss Wham Whammy, for those of y'all who don't know, Miss Wham Whammy herself dropped, this is her debut album. It's called Pluto World. Now, imagine my surprise when Wham Whammy wasn't on the album.
Okay.
Currently, and also, Pluto also has a couple other viral songs. Pull Your Skirt Up, the one where we even fuck him on his back, you know, the little viral TikTok dance. And we ain't beefing back the nigga, we want the Rex, you know what I'm saying? How's your man we gonna fuck him on his back?
Okay, did you figure out what's the issue with that, or is it some label shit? Or
I did.
Okay.
No, it's not. The issue is artist development, as it often is. Basically, all those hits, all of those, you know.
Don't tell me she didn't want to be remembered by that. She wanted people to.
No, she dropped a mixtape called Both Ways that had those singles on there. June 20th. That was what? July, August, September.
Yesterday.
That was 4 months ago. I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm going to start before I even get into the album for real. I'm going to tell you right now that the album was premature, Pluto. No tea, no shade. And I'm going to tell you why. We're going to get into it as I kind of talk about, you know, through my experience listening to the album. But this album could have waited. And I think it has a lot to do with your artist strategy, which is something I've been noticing since the first Wham Whammy remix came out, but we gonna get
started beefing with the bitches you was on phone.
No, it was before that. Okay, now, so But that's so in case anyone is going to go listen to Pluto World and thinking they finna get Win Win Me on there, let me tell y'all right now. Don't. Just go back and listen to the mixtape both ways. Now, okay, so she starts off with this song, Just in Case. It's basically like, just in case. Tell me how you come just in case I gotta shoot, basically. And what stood out to me is that Pluto's voice is very distinctive. Like, and I actually do want to say that, like, I definitely have a lot of critiques of this album, but I think that is something to her credit. She got that hot Janina, we got, her voice is like that. And so I think that there is a lot of potential for what can be done with her voice. And I actually do think that the opening track is like the most reflective of like the contrast of her voice with the type of music that she make, which is kind of like drill type music, which we are also going to address later. Because we have yet another female rapper calling herself the Queen of Drill. Y'all know me and Pierre don't play about that. Y'all know me and Pierre don't play about y'all calling y'allselves the Queen of Drill.
When we know who the Queen of Drill is.
When we know who the Queen of Drill is, we do not play like that. We do not play like that. So, but I'm going to get into it. Okay, so then it goes into number 2, Crash Outs. And I'm not going every single song by song. But, this song, I had to acknowledge this because the feature on here is NBA Youngboy, who is on tour right now. They had to cancel. You saw they canceled NBA Youngboy Chicago show.
Why he be
no. You can't bring all that gang stuff to Chicago. I mean, have you seen the clips? Have you seen the clip? Okay, first, but real quick. Have you seen the clips from NBA Youngboy's tour?
No.
Just like the young niggas with their shirts off, like just going crazy in the crowd.
Oh, that's fun. When is he coming to LA?
I think it's already been there, but Pierre, you don't want no parts of that. Trust me. I saw a clip and somebody captioned it. This looked like when the hyenas took over Pride Rock. I'm like,
oh my God.
Because it was like he had them green lights too. As for the
and not they just in there with they Pooh Shiesties on and just going crazy.
Oh, baby. No, that's exactly what it... And just imagine a arena full of them little niggas. I was like, oh, I'm so happy that the young gentlemen are, having fun or whatever. But, baby, you would not catch me near here with a 10-foot pole, baby. But I do think that this speaks to who Pluto audience is. That kind of tells you everything you need to know about this baby audience. Like, she also is touring this album. And, like, G Herbo was is on one of the stops. So, oh,
you're in the hood now, baby.
You're in the hood now, baby. And I think that there is something, I'm going to save this point. I'm going to come back to this. Okay, so then we got into Motion. Now, Motion was supposed to be, because at first I'm looking at this track list, I'm like, Pluto, why would you drop this album? It ain't no singles on it. I forgot. She dropped this song, Motion, featuring Sexy Red. That was the single that they dropped for this album. This single did not do a Win Win Me or Pull Your Skirt Up did. I'm going to just be honest with you. And this is where I do need to pause and address kind of what the artist strategy is for Pluto. Because there is something to be said about working with what you got, okay? Win Whammy is not just a viral TikTok song. Like, Pull Your Skirt Up, sure. That was the one that had the little dance. How's your man? Are we gonna fuck? Okay, cool. That's a viral TikTok song that went crazy, for sure. Even that could have been a single. But Win Whammy has infiltrated culture. They playing Win Whammy in the radio. They playing Win Whammy in the clubs. They playing Win Whammy in the cars. Like, you go outside, you gonna hear Win Whammy still. So you can actually still just be...
You can milk that baby.
Milking. Have we not learned anything from Belcalis? You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, you can rock with what you got for as long as you... Literally, that lady made us wait 7 years. So I feel like you didn't need to rush this, and I felt like there is still more to be juiced out of Win Whammy. And then I also want to acknowledge that I see how Pluto is trying to play this feature game, right? And I think that this is where artistry around your branding and creativity and kind of business savvy come into play. Because I have said this before on this show, and I will say it again. The Sexy Red remix to Win Whammy is not and was not as good as Lizzo's remix to Win Whammy. Period. And had you leaned into the Lizzo remix versus a more expected Sexy Red Sexy remix, which I completely understand why you did that. You feel like this my audience, this where I need to go. you would have been showing folks that you was actually maybe ready to play with a different audience,
in a different
to
arena.
play in a different arena. Thank you. Let us not forget who was on tour with Lizzo when she just did her last arena tour. It was Lotto.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like that would have been a different business move that would have like made, I feel like personally would have opened you up to some more doors. I feel like by really leaning into this relationship that you have with Sexy Red, well, I get it. We obviously love Sexy, but like Sexy is still trying to get to where Lizzo is. You get what I'm saying? Like Sexy not even there yet. So I just think that like you kind of kept yourself in the same small pond. And I get why you thought that was a good idea, but I don't know what it was. Because also, here's the tea. Lizzo probably would have had a budget for a better video, too.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sexy.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, because that video for Motion is basic. And honestly, the video for the Win Win remix with Sexy Red was basic. So, just want to put that out the way. But I do like the little song. It is not doing, it's not even one of Sexy's most successful features and like that, but I do like the little song. Okay, now one of my favorite songs on this album is Out of Her Body. I think this actually should have been the next single. It's like a little bit of a different sound than what we expected from Pluto. It don't sound like when you pull your skirt up, and I feel like it's a different flow too. It almost kind of sounds like she's doing what like JT and Cardi did, kind of leaning into that 2000s trap, Jeezy type sound. Y'all know I love that. Now, if she wanted to do more of the same, I still think some of the better singles than Motion with Sexy Red, it could have been number 7, which was Bow, Get Her Gone, which is number 10, or number 11, which is One Man Army. So, just want to throw that out there. So then we get to number 8, right? Now, this is where I'm bringing this song up. This is How You Feeling with Nardo Wick. This is the song where she basically it's definitely a drill song. It's definitely a drill beat. And this is a song where she calls herself the queen of drill. Now, I done already told you. She also got another good drill song on here, Break Her Body, number 13. Now, I done already told y'all, me and Pierre don't play about people calling themselves the queen of drill because we know who the queen of drill is. And I do not care how many records she sold. I do not care what the queen of drill is the queen of drill is the queen of drill. And it is Katie Gabbins from the low end. Period. Absolutely. That just is what it is. It did make me think, like, one of the things I was thinking about going back to this, like, being strategic with your features type shit and how your features can really say so much about who you are as an artist and what you're trying to do. As I was listening to this project, I kept thinking, like, this would be so cute with Queen Key on here. This would be so cute with Katie Gabbins on here. Getting a Katie Gabbins feature for this album to do like a kind of homage, like I reckon, you know what I'm saying? Like I recognize, this, Queen of Drill link up, the new Queen of Drill link up, like do kind of like you getting crowned by the OGs, you recognize that history. That's some shit on that album that honestly, Pluto would have got people talking about an album that people are not talking about because this is not the album with your big singles on. No, Pierre, I'm not saying that to be shady. I'm being real. Like this, because this is not the album that has your big singles on it. And also, unfortunately, you dropped after the massacre of Am I the Drama and the following World War III that we discussed last week. It got missed a little bit in the shuffle of things. But had there just been a little bit more to talk about, I think that maybe would not have been the case. Now, she got a song on here called Dinner Date that only stands out to me because her voice sounds like, I told y'all she already got a real distinct voice. But on this song in particular, she sounds like Webby and Boosie put together. And the way she's on the hook kind of sound like that too. And I was like, oh, I can't tell if I hate this or if I like it. So to be determined on that, I want everybody to listen. Anybody who listened to like Webby and Boosie in like 2005, go listen to Dinner Date on this album and tell me what y'all think. Okay, now unfortunately, I do have to say that I think that the worst song I maybe have ever heard in my entire life might be on this album.
Sesali. It's
bad. It's bad. And it's a sample. And like, I just want to say, Tamia, I'm so sorry that they did this to your song. It's a sample of Tamia So Into You. So she's like trying to sing. It's called So Good. It's supposed to be like her little romantic song, like, her little bae type song. You're not ready to switch up like this, Pluto. You're not ready to sing on the hook and and do. You're not at that level yet, and you don't. And I hope that you don't feel pressure to do that. Everybody don't have to have the exact same recipes for what they think is gonna sell. It's truly terrible. Like it's bad. I was like, damn. I wonder if Tamia know how this sample clearance went. Like, it's bad. It's bad. I'm so sorry. It's bad. Okay, now we get to number 14, Show Haters, and this is supposed to be like what I call a hope for the hood song. You know, all the hood rappers always got that one song about how, like, you know, they've been so down in the press, but you know it's like Nas one mic, or I know I can.
I know
be what I wanna be.
Be what I wanna
and
be.
It's featuring Quavo, so it's about how, like, oh, you know, we eating pasta for later and steak or lobster for right now or something like that. And Quavo was on it. They like kind of singing together. And I'm like, oh, Quavo was losing his touch because it just didn't give that. And this should have been. Oh, are you upset with Quavo?
That sweetie voodoo. She put that barbecue sauce on them. She put that lemon pepper pickle juice.
I honestly feel like, Quavo, you should have just kept quiet and just let her have that with Offset. You might have been in a different position if you wouldn't have spazzed out like that. You thought you was bigger than the program. So then it goes to Keep My Head Strong, which should have really should have been. This is like everything I've been through song, but now I'm here, and I'm like, okay, now this should have ended the album. Then it's like 4 more songs. I'm like, okay, Pluto, like you dragging this for an album that I done got 15, 16 songs on into, and I don't like it. So after that, we have Swing My Dough, which unfortunately would have been better with YK Niece, and that's also something that I'm feeling with Pluto, is that I think that she does better on songs with features, which is not a good thing as a solo act. And I think that maybe you shouldn't have been so quick to beat up the girl.
That was
because YK Niece, you know what I'm saying? Some people have the charisma, back. Some people have the skill. Yeah, go get your friend back. And then she has a song called Pluto Walk on here. I'm like, okay, this is a missed opportunity because you should have been showed us what the Pluto Walk is. You should have had us a dance on TikTok for the girls to be doing. This could have been another single. And then it ends with number 19, Take You to Pluto, which is has a sample of like, yeah. And, you know, cute little one too. I was just like, okay, I'm just so glad to be done with this. Honestly, if I had to give the album rating, it's 2.5 out of 5. Even down to the Pierre, look up the cover of the album right now. Pierre, go look up the cover of the album right now. It looked like she took this picture in like one of them digital photo booths at a juke party. And this was one of the backgrounds that they got to choose.
It's not even.
Pluto World by Pluto. Yeah. I think that what we seeing is that there is some artist development that needs to happen with Pluto right now. And shout out to you, Pluto. You obviously keeping your foot on the gas. You doing albums. You doing, you know. Also, can you look? Is she signed? Because I'm trying to figure out if she's trying to do this dash to get signed or whatever it is. But Pluto, I want you to just slow down for a little bit and just take some time to put some thought into, you know, what's going on. And I think because you've had success with your earliest hits, like your first single became your biggest single, you know, you might feel like, okay, I just got to throw the stuff at the wall and see what stick. I think if there's anything to learn from this album is to slow down and take your time a little bit.
They signing these motherfuckers left and right as soon as you got a hit song.
So those are my thoughts on Pluto's Pluto World. Pierre, would you like to talk us through Bianca by Bia?
I think I'm about to surprise a lot of people.
I don't think so because, well, we're going to talk about it because I also gave it a spin. So let's chit chat.
I think I'm going to surprise a lot of people. This was one of the best albums I've heard.
From Bia?
From a female rapper. And I said one of. I didn't say the best.
Pierre, don't piss me off.
I told you. I have so much to say. So much. Let me get into my thoughts. And there are several reasons I say this. First of all, I am so mad that I am the only person that has heard this album. It pisses me off knowing that people are literally just going to have to take my word. No one is going to listen to this and be able to argue back and forth with me or be able to agree with me or anything. I am literally in this on my own, and that pisses me off.
Maybe because this episode is coming out so late, maybe people will have heard it by then. Because this episode is not going to drop until like 2 weeks.
I hope people listen to this so they can either agree or disagree with me. And also, I believe the reason I was so shocked and so gagged by this album is because for Bia, the bar was on the floor for me.
Okay, see, and Pierre, that's where we have to disagree.
Your bar was high.
If y'all remember our Bia episode,
I know. I knew you was gonna bring it up.
We have never said that Bia cannot rap. We never said that Bia makes bad music. I literally think that Bia and Lotto are suffering from the same kind of syndrome where it's just there. And honestly, I feel like Bia just got it a little worse.
Yeah.
Bia just does not connect. So Pierre about to say all this good stuff about this album, and guess who ain't gonna ever listen to it again? Pierre. So you know what I'm saying?
But I'm so mad. So it is. I did note and say that this will be on my gym playlist. Everybody knows I listen to most of my rap girlies at the gym. I'm really pissed. I'm really pissed because this is my type of album. This isn't a Sesali type of album. This is my type of hip hop. This is my
because you're a pop princess.
I am. And I was just gagged because she makes really quality music. Like,
yeah.
I was expecting the worst. So it starts off with, see, this why I want to look up that other girl. It starts off with October. Now, October, she doesn't even rap in this song at all.
Yeah, I hated it.
I said, Sesali will hate this. She doesn't rap in this song at all. It's just really a song, which kind of gagged me because it was a good quality. Like, you know when people try to sing and it's like, girl, why would you do? It's mixed and mastered really good, and the production of the song is really, really good. Like, this whole entire album gagged me because I was like, wait, Bia really can compete. She just can't compare. and it's
that's
different.
Literally it. That's literally it. She can compete. She just can't compare. Oh, Bia. Girl. And honestly, thank God Cardi did what she did, because that's gonna account for a lot of the listens you did get. Because people was probably looking to see if you had threw something on the album last minute to diss Cardi back.
Which I was happy it wasn't. This album wasn't. I'm not gonna go through every track like Sesali did, but one of the things I was happy was it wasn't so beef heavy, right? And I think that's what made me give it a full listen, because I was like looking for, and it wasn't there, and I was still satisfied. I can tell that she worked hard on this, which I don't know if people know. Cardi gave her, I want to say, a pass. Because her album came out, she's the generous queen that she is. Cardi was like, I know how it is to have your album come out, so I'm not finna keep like stepping on your neck. Like, girl, release your album. Like, you say we over it, we up.
And what Cardi was specifically referring to was
releasing a video to Pretty and Patty, which would have been Pretty and Patty.
As of recording this, it is not out yet, but I have to say I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah. So I think that was very nice of her. It then goes into Dade. Is she from Florida?
No, we actually covered that single and was kind of just like, blah. I actually didn't mind it on the track list. Like, once I heard it in the album, I was like, oh, this is good.
And I forgot that Apple Music has this new feature because I was like, oh, this giving Renaissance, because all of the songs are blended into each other. No, Apple Music just has this feature now that all of the music blends into the next song. So
Beyonce's impact is crazy.
Beyonce. We on the go.
Crazy.
She has a song, We on the Go, too. I have never heard We on the Go 1, so I don't know if this is but the hook, she had them niggas ASAP first. I don't know them. I don't really listen to a lot of male rappers. I do not.
We do not listen to niggas over here.
I do not listen to niggas. I hate niggas.
I don't listen to men talk. I don't listen to men rap. None of that.
So I was like, okay, do I supposed to know his? I always ask Sesali, do we supposed to know him? Like, cause which one go with Rihanna?
ASAP Rocky.
Okay, it's too many ASAPs, but okay.
They like a clique, like
Young Money,
or like
Domingo?
no, like NBA. Like it's a whole bunch of NBAs. It's like NBA YoungBoy, then it's like NBA such and such. I think it's like they be having a look. So the ASAPs get.
News to me, baby. Auntie
So it's ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky, ASAP Yams, R.I.P.
So they know each other. Okay,
Yes,
not just
yes,
stealing
they
each
know
other's
each other,
names.
Pierre.
They're brother. They're label mates. They're okay. That's news. So the ASAP boys are okay. Purse first.
I'm screaming.
Shout out to the ASAP boys. But and then sad party. One of my notes was Sesali was gonna skip one of a good song for me. Not one of my favorites, but definitely a good song. I really like this album. I could talk about it all day. One thing,
Can I just
perfect. You want to know what I compared it to? And you about to be so mad. And I cannot remember if we talked about this album on the episode, but if we didn't, I want to do a break. But just basically listening to this album, it made me think about a whole nother album that I want to talk more about. And I couldn't remember if we covered this, even though I'm pretty sure we have, because it's the greatest. It's considered the greatest rap album of all time.
What album?
The Miseducation.
Oh yeah, she samples it too. Actually, I think that that's a fair. There, like the way the sounds that she's leaning into, there's a sample from Miseducation of Lauryn Hill on the albums, so 100% I get why it put you in the mind of that.
It was very mature type. Y'all know I'm a spoken words girly. Y'all know Sesali is not. She cannot stand that. Like, she do not go to rap for scholarly things, and that's what
no.
Like,
That is not that, because I like Kendrick Lamar. I like rappers who have things to say. I do not mind a rapper that has something to say. What I do not like if the delivery sounds like spoken word, and if like that is like, I don't like, baby.
What is
please,
it called? Harry Coochie
you don't have
music?
to slow it down.
I forgot what it's called. Harry Coochie music.
Yeah, I like, see, now we can do that for my R&B. Now my R&B, we can go into the incense shop, baby. Take me through that, okay? I love my Harry Coochie music with that. I do not like woke. I do not like, that woke conscious. Sonically, I don't like it. Yeah. Content wise, I'm okay. You can actually talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about if the beat fire for me. For me, myself, personally. That's why I like a Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Because Kendrick Lamar
because he go to give you music. Both.
Yeah, literally. But like, I ain't listened to no real like good woke rapper since Lupe Fiasco. Like, if we being honest.
Yeah. So
But can I also just say, going back to something I just mentioned with Pluto album, there's, this idea that there are certain recipes that everybody has to follow for the albums these days. Everybody feel like they got to have an Afro beats or a Caribbean or a Latin inspired song. No, y'all don't. I challenge you all to just opt out. Y'all don't have to do that. That's just like, and also some of y'all still, trying to put y'all little dance tracks on the song because y'all still inspired by Renaissance. So, like, y'all don't necessarily have to do that. People stand there like, I forgot what song it was on BIANCA album when I heard it. I was like, okay, girl, we did not need this. Have you heard Mariah Carey's new album? She got her song with Shensia on there. A little reggae, wind your waist. That album good as A. I'm not gonna hold you purse first. Mariah Carey did her motherfucking big one on this album. This album is so good.
I need to listen to it because I definitely said I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Oh no! This album is good, Pierre. She's fully in her R&B bag. It's fully in her R&B bag. Anderson .Paak produced a lot of the songs on the album. Oh, this album good as fuck. It's a song on there that sound that song all the aunties like. Can I get with Bruno Mars? I'ma leave that door open. She got a song like that with Anderson .Paak. No, Mimi was eating down on this album. I'm not gonna hold you.
So I'm gonna have to listen to that. I love the sounds of BIANCA. She has a song called NWFA. It stands for Niggas Will Fuck Anything, and she ain't lying. She really was rapping, which really surprised me. Said something in an interview about responding to Cardi. She will not respond to Cardi because she was like, what am I supposed to do? Argue with her writer? She was like, I write. I'm not about to go back and forth with her writer, which I think was some real big shit. Like, and this album, I'm just ultimately so proud of Bia. I'm so sorry for sleeping on you, Bia. I'm so sorry for thinking you were a joke. I just thought you were lame. That song you put out for Cardi when you were trying to diss her, I thought it was a loser move. And I think that just puts you low on my list. Even, you know, with working with Nicki Minaj, I was like, which Nicki unfollowed her. So weird. It's so hard being a Barb at this time. But then when Sesali told me we were reviewing this album and I actually gave it a real listen, not just for the podcast, I was like trying to be unbiased and give Bia a fair chance. I gagged myself. I literally gagged myself and I was like, oh my God. And it inspired me to not only, it made me want to make more music, but it also made me want to give other girls a chance, the people who don't have that it factor and the people who we aren't like going up for. I'm like, I need to go start listening to a lot of these girls, because if I'm the only person listening to this album, it's so many albums out there that people aren't listening to that have some good music. Y'all, this have some good songs on it, and I'm so proud of Bia. And I'm so mad that this album is going to do wood. I'm talking about 4,000 streams probably.
Well, speaking of other albums that y'all should listen to, Tia Korean just dropped an album. My bae actually went to the album release party. I unfortunately could not make it because I was just sad. Anyway, go check that out. And also, I think everybody should go run back Connie Diamond's Underdog Season 2. Connie Diamond is one of the best rappers out right now. And that's just that on that. So, like I said, y'all, we keeping this episode real short and cute and to the point. So, we actually don't even have no ass last for y'all today. But I know y'all still love us. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Why?
But y'all should still go subscribe to the Patreon. Get caught up on all the bonus content. You also get access to the episodes early. It's only $5 a month. Make sure you are leaving us those 5-star ratings, writing us reviews. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can at Bad Fat Black Girl. If you want to follow Pierre on social media, you can at Prince Charming P. If you want to follow the show, which you absolutely should, catch us on Instagram at Purse First Show. And if you want to send us an email, if you want to tell us what you think about some of these albums, what you like about them, what you don't, whatever the case may be, you can send us an email, pursefirstshow@gmail.com. And with that, we'll holla.